Listen, it is for real. Season begins here. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped out at the 9 to begin this ball game. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Right to
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And this defense, they have come to play. 2nd straight loss to start the game.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and long.
46. Yeah! There we go.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Cowboys.
Yeah! There we go. 26.
Here's a run going left. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, there we go. I think. 26.
On the play fake. Dak. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
26.
Go play action. It's Prescott. Flushed to his left. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Robbie. Here we go. Let's go.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. They get this to about midfield. Demarion Overshown there on the catch.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
6. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. 18.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 29, here's second and 5.
All right.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 5.
3rd and 5.
All right.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
18.
On the carry is Pacheco. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Demarion Overshown there on the tackle. From the 20, here's second and 9.
20-yard line.
19 Texas. All right. 18.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Swap. Mother swap.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Pollard. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Drop to the right.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any.
Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is menu narration set to 100.
track him down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Everybody. All right, hey.
Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Third down, they need 5.
Yeah! Here we go.
Now Prescott. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
Oh, right.
Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run with Pacheco. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football, and it's out. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, let's go.
Pacheco. trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to second
down throw for Stroud. Forced to his right. That is off the side of the end zone. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were the guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken just shy of the goal line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Prescott on first down. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On second down, it's Dak. That is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
Second down, Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Talk things over before third down. Play action now. Prescott rolling right. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here. Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down, and that's exactly what they did.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Texans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Demario Overshown there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
All right. 18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's down. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action. Stroud. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll get it on 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2.
All right. 18. What's that?
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud exiting the pocket right. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
18.
Here's Stroud. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
18. What's that?
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Prescott now. Flush to his right. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Tony. Cut.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one pulled in by the tight end, Bellinger. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up and about the 42.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need-to-have-it situations. Tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6.
18. Outside.
To throw is Stroud. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. We'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They don't have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Here we go.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Houston.
he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Devontae Turpin on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Dak can throw it here on first down. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down. Cowboys.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's down the field for Lamb. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18. That's right.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
At the 46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Tony, south.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Punt formation for
The Texans getting all set to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Prescott on first down. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good. Boys, first down. A gain of 13 yards. And
On first and 10, Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10.
Here go 46. 46.
They'll throw again. Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Prescott again. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the quick, right?
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
This running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. A short game, down to the 7.
Pick up of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Already.
Throwing is Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
43-yard line.
first down. Prescott. He's going to run at a time. They get to him and bring him down. Will Anderson. He works his way in to record the second sack of his young career. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Now screen set up for Blue. This one going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. 118, let's hit it.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. On the run to the right. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
A second down throw for Stroud. Out to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
It is third and long.
Oh, look the hot, look the hot. 18, what's up?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short one there to Bellinger. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, Uno Mars.
On play action, Stroud. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on downs. A first down throw for Prescott. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, Prescott. Catch is made. That's Mingo. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Prescott. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. To the air again. Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. on second down. It's down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to...
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Big Ed Oliver working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tony.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's a toss as they look to run.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
They will run the middle with Mixon. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Now give to Pacheco, running right. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Texans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Zarifa. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.